Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video we are going to learn about return statement in the C programming language. So normally a return statement ends the execution of a function and returns the control to the calling function. So mainly we will basically use the return statement to return something to the main function or to return something to the calling function. Okay, so here if you see the syntax of the return statement, so return followed by the expression. Okay, so we are having a return followed by the expression. Okay, suppose you are not returning anything to the main function, then you can give that as a void main. Suppose if you are going to return something from the function to the main function, then you can return something, you can return the expression to the main function. So at that time, so we have to define the main with the int main. So basically the return statement, is a return statement, that is returning the control from function that doesn't return any value. Okay, so returning the control from function that does not return any value. So we have discussed earlier that so return statement will return something to the main function, so that is one case, and it won't return anything to the main function, so that is another case. So if you are using the return function, then it may return something or may not return something. Okay, so here the return is not returning anything to the main function, then so we are going to denote using the return followed by, so we are not denoting anything in the parentheses. Okay, we are not denoting the parentheses here followed by the return statement. Suppose the return statement is going to return something to the calling function, then we have to give return followed by the value that we want to return to the main calling function. Okay, so here this is a real-time example I am taking. Suppose you got a call from a bank. Okay, so regarding the loans, you got a call from the bank. It is an IVRS call. Okay, you got a IVRS call from the bank, so regarding the loans provided in the bank. Okay, so then you can't reply back to that IVRS call, right? So simply you have to listen to the IVRS call, so you can't return anything. So if you consider the bank, the IVRS phone call as the calling function and the user as a called function. Okay, so here the user, after listening to that IVRS call, he cannot reply back to that IVRS call, so he cannot return anything to the IVRS call. So you can consider that as a return statement that doesn't return anything. Okay, suppose your father called you. Okay, so your father called you in the mobile phone, on the land phone. So in the phone, your father called you, then you can pick the call and you can reply back to that call. Okay, so here you are returning something to your father, right? So here your father is a calling function and the user is a called function. Okay, so here the called function is returning something back to the calling function, which is your father. Okay, so like this you can denote the return statement in this two real-time examples. Okay, so now let us see the valid statements of the return statement. Okay, the return value could be any valid expression that returns a value. It may be a constant, a variable, or a calculation, that is an expression, or it is a call to another function that returns a value. Okay, so a return value, if it is in a valid format, then it may return a constant to the calling function, or it may return a variable to the calling function, or it may return an expression, that is a plus b into c. So this is a calculation, right? So it may return a expression to the calling function, or it may call to another function that returns a value. So now let us see some of the valid formats of the return statement. Okay, So here, if the return statement is returning something to the calling function, then we will see how it will be the format. Okay. So here I am taking a function of the multiplication of two numbers, that is x and y. Okay. So p variable is declared, and the product of the two numbers is copied to the variable p, and this function is going to return the p to the calling function. Okay. So I'm taking two variables x and y. The product of two numbers is done and copied to the variable p. So then this function is returning the product of two numbers, that is p, which is stored in the p, to the calling function. So here it is returning the value of the expression. So next one is, a function may have more than one return statements. Okay. So a function may have more than one return statements. Normally we use the return statement at the end of the program, right? At the end of the program to return something to the main function. So you use the return statement, but a function may have more than one return statement. So we can use more than one return statements in the C program. If x less than or equals to 0, return 0, else return 1. Okay, so here I am using the return statements two times. If x value is less than or equals to 0, then return the value 0, and else you can return the value 1. So we know that a return statement can return a constant value or an expression or a variable, right? So here it is returning a constant. Okay. Similarly, typecasting while returning a value. So typecasting can be done while returning a value. So int product of void return 2.5 into 3.0. Okay. So here the product of the two numbers, that is 2.5 and 3.0, is in the format of the float. But so the return type is in the format of integer format. Okay. So at that time the compiler will convert this float format into the integer format. Okay. So we can use we can automatically convert the float value to int using the return statement. Okay. So typecasting can be done using the return statement. So normally the compiler will actually take any value into the format of integer by default. Okay. But here the given value is float, right? So we have it will convert the given float into the int format. Okay. The compiler assumes a default return type of int. A function can return only one value at a time. Okay. So a function can return only one value. So the one value may be a constant, variable, or a expression. Okay. So it may be a constant, variable, or expression. So here return of a comma b is given and return of xyz is given. So which is an invalid format because it can return only one value at a time. So we can use this return statement multiple times in the program. But if you are using a return statement, means it will return only one value to the calling function. So these two are invalid formats. Okay. And many programmers use the parentheses to enclose the expression argument of the return statements. However, the C doesn't require any parentheses. Okay. So as a good engineering practice, always specify a return type for your functions. Okay. So that means if you are returning a float format, or if you are returning an integer format, so or any format that you are returning, you must specify that type in your function. And the C compiler may issue a warning message about the unreachable code if it finds any statements placed after the return statement. So you must use the return statement only at the end of the sentence, or else you can use the return statements in the if-else condition like we discussed earlier. Okay. So if you are going to play some code after the return statement, then the compiler may issue a warning message that it is an unreachable code. Okay, so this is about the return statement in the C programming language. And thanks for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.